Hey guys, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. You might hear some little rats in the background because the kids are getting their food. And Joe is what? He just got through eating. Hi, Tara Castillo. 2021, I smell new cooking ideas. Probably. Tara, probably, girl. Probably. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sess. So, are you guys in? I know sometimes when you're waiting and then I start the live, you kind of lose your place. So always check on my Twitter, okay? Always check on my Twitter because I post the link over there when I'm going to go live. I'm trying to set a structure for when I go live. And I'm going to talk with you guys to see what your ideas are. I kind of like doing it on Sundays because then maybe I could come live a little bit earlier when nobody's getting their dinner. But I had this plan for 4:30, and that's when everybody came back and started to say, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Okay, so let's see who's in the room. A couple of you. No, my live events are not going to go on forever. Matter of fact, I'd like to leave them at 10 minutes. So let's see how long it takes for you guys to get the notification. It might take you a couple of minutes, right? How's your new year going, by the way? Everybody staying safe? The 5 people that's in here, everybody's staying safe? A very good friend of mine came down with the you-know-what. And I'm praying for him because he has a heart condition. You know who you are if you're watching me. I'm not calling no names, even though you put it publicly on Facebook. I ain't calling no names, okay? So it's my friend and his pregnant girlfriend that has it. So we're praying for the baby too, okay? All right, let's see where everybody's at. Say hello. It's only 7 of you, so say hello in the room. Hi, Ramadana. How you doing? Thank you for saying hi. Hi, Sis. Did you say hi? Okay, it just popped up above her. Hey, 27 Av. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm not going to be one of those people that belabor the point. Daniel Fast is coming up. I don't belong to any church. I don't want to belong to any church, but I will post my Daniel Fast videos. I have a very good friend. You know who you are if you're watching. Her dad was Jehovah's Witness, but that did not stop him from making black cake at Christmas and making good money. All right? You don't have to eat dog food to sell dog food. That's what I be saying. So I'm not going to be doing the Daniel Fast, but I will post videos on it, and I will be recycling some of my evergreen videos because they're good. So what I'm going to do is, like, the videos that are long, I'm going to chop them into 5 to 7 minute videos. So let me tell you what's happening. Hey, Barbara Buckley. Welcome to the family. Let me tell you what's happening. I'm in a phase of my life right now where I'm learning a lot really fast, and it's starting to become overwhelming. So last week, Sunday, was Jada's birthday, right? Goodness, it was only a week ago that you had today's Nevaeh's birthday. Last week, Sunday, was Jada's birthday, and that's the last time you saw me live because that night I got really sick in my stomach. It lasted like 24 hours, and then after that, it just kind of left me feeling a type of way mentally. So, hey, Keon. Hey, Blue. So I just kind of stayed to myself. Hey, Christine, thank you for always coming into the premieres, Christine. Me and Cess really appreciate you because sometimes it's only you and Cess up in these premieres. Hi, Tahara. Yeah, so first of all, thank you to everybody who gave to us last year. Perhaps you didn't have it within means to give donation monetarily wise, but you prayed for us. You gave me a kind word to uplift me as I went through, because I try to lift you guys up all the time, and I pray for a lot of you all the time, but sometimes I need lifting up. And sometimes I hit a wall to where I feel like there's nobody there for me. I'm not talking about my husband and kids. I'm talking about the outside world, extended family, the YouTube, yada, yada. And I have to go back to that song that says, sometimes you've got to encourage yourself. Sometimes you've got to speak victory during the test. And that's what I had to do. I had to speak my own victories last week because I was really, really depressed. And I really feel horrible about being depressed because there's a lot of people who have really lost. I haven't lost my crappy cars. I haven't lost my beautiful home, right? I have my mortgage for January that I'm going to pay tomorrow, so I haven't really lost like the way some people have lost. Hi, Edmund. But it doesn't mean that the losses don't affect us because, one of Joe's nephew lost his beautiful wife a few months ago to you-know-what in Belize. And then one of Joe's other nephews was really, really sick. And that young man hit me up last night through Facebook. First time I ever talked to him through Facebook. We only met him a couple of times, Joe's sister's son. And he says, hey, auntie. And he goes, what are you doing up? It was midnight my time, which was 2:00 in the morning, his time in Belize. I'm like, what are you doing up? And he goes, I couldn't go back to sleep. And then he says, I heard what you did when I was ill and how you went live and how everybody prayed. It was like 40 of us in this room when I said calling all prayer warriors. I didn't leave that event up, but he heard. And he says, I really feel like those prayers changed my situation that night because I looked death in the eye and I wasn't ready to go. I'm not one of them people that says, I was ready to go. I wasn't ready to go. I have a wife and kids. I'm young, right? But you guys and your prayers availeth much. And he has a word for us. He says, do not get this thing. Do not. He got it from where he works at the airport because they opened back the airport in October. He had to go to work. I feel like before these stupid Congress people and senators who said that thing didn't exist and didn't wear no mask, before they get the shot, all these other people need to get the shot first. Not just the nurses and the doctors and the paramedics and the cops and yada yada, but the people at the grocery store, the people at Home Depot that stayed open so when my plumbing backed up, they were there. You know what I mean? These people need to get it first, even before us. And I'm telling you guys, don't be stupid. If you have an opportunity to get that jab, you better get it. Because they're not going to give it to peons. They're giving it to only the rich. And pretty soon, if you don't got no money to buy the knockoff brand from India, you're going to be screwed. Point blank period. That's my soapbox right there. So we are going to put up Daniel fast videos. If you are doing the fast, be encouraged. I guess the fast is about communing with God and talking with God. So please don't come at me and say, Daniel didn't eat this, because then why are you looking? Daniel didn't eat nothing. He only had some vegetables and some fruits. Okay, so they're trying to do the fast for today's vernacular where you can eat certain things and omit dairy and omit fats and omit white stuff. I don't know what's this war on white things. I don't understand. No white flour, no white bread, no white sugar. What white ever did to us? Except suppress us, right? Shut up, Joe. Shut up, Joe. Joe's back there mouthing some stuff. So in between the Daniel fast, I will be doing my eating plan, which is called Healthy Balance. I have my computer here. Let me not try to block my face. First of all, remember, if you're in my live and you hear the microphone is crappy, please warn me right away. Because if we have a whole live that's 5 minutes worth of crap, I'm going to take it down. I'm not going to leave it up. I'm going to take it down and start right back again. Because I'm going to leave these live events up and I want them to be professional. So not only am I learning about this eating plan, hi Maclovio. Not only am I learning about this eating plan, but I'm also learning how to level up my YouTube. I can tell my YouTube family right here, for the month of December, I made $1,600 from my 2 channels, 13 from the cooking and 3 from the other channel. All right. That's a big blessing for me. I've never made that kind of money in YouTube before. I've always made like $600 to $800 at the cooking and about $200 at the other page. Leaves me with about $900 to $1,000 every month. 1,600 is a big blessing. I don't know if it's just because it was December, because they said, nice, a lot of sponsors paid more money for your content because it's clean and yada, yada. So I don't know if it's going to continue, but I want it to continue. Thank you, Maclovia, for the New Year's wish. Happy New Year's to you too. I don't want it to drop back down in January. I don't want it to drop back down in January. I want it to stay and continue to grow, because there are people with only 12,000 subscribers that are making at least $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month doing YouTube. But I'll tell you what they're not doing. They're not doing cooking. They're not doing cooking channels. The cooking channels are like dead right now. I went to go check on all the cooking channels. Some of them haven't even posted in 5 months. And I don't want to move my stuff from cooking because that's all I know. I know how to sing, but I don't want to sing because then it's copywritten songs and yada, yada, right? And Jada sings. No, you just have to watch 30 seconds, Christine. This is what I've learned over the weekend. I took a 4-hour webinar yesterday, and I can go back and replay the webinar, which I plan on doing tomorrow. I'm going to sit quietly for 4 hours again and take all my notes again, because they're going to take it down in a week, because the people want you to really join their monthly coaching thing, which is $97 a month. I can't afford that. So I'm just going to take everything they can give me. I paid for that. Well, I paid for their starter kit. They dropped the price from like $600 to $37 because of New Year's. And then they gave me a golden ticket to go to the webinar, which was just on the computer on the chair. And then after that, they sent me another free thing that I was watching just now before I decided to do my live. And they said, you just need to watch 30 seconds of the commercial. Now, if the commercial is 30 seconds or less, then you have to watch the whole commercial. If the commercial is more than 30 seconds, you can watch it for 30 seconds and click it away, because I know that some commercials on my page are 50 minutes long. Let's not get it twisted. I know YouTube screw me over, okay? So let's get into the Healthy Balance program, just in case anybody wants to do it with me. The reason that I have the laptop like this and I'm not going to show you their graphics is because a lot of things are proprietary and I don't want the people to sue me. But that doesn't mean I can't tell you what I'm doing. It says this program has been modeled after the National Diabetes Prevention Program for preventing type 2 diabetes. The goal is to reduce the risk of developing diabetes by changing daily habits around healthy eating and getting active. Who wants to do that? I don't have diabetes. I've never had diabetes. My A1C is 5.2. So it's far away from 6.4. But I've read other books where the doctors have said, not my doctors, but other doctors that have written books have said, your A1C is not supposed to be above 5. So I don't get, no kind of feeling like, oh my God, I'm better than you. No, okay? It's 6 months of weekly in-person workshops. Well, we're doing it virtually because of you know what, and I'm grateful for that because I could just sit on the couch and do the thing. So it's 16 weeks, 6 months of weekly. They said 16 weeks. That's 4 months. I don't know what they're saying here. And then after that, it's 6 months of phone call workshops with a coach. All right. And you're supposed to reduce by 5 to 7% of your body weight. And it builds up 150 minutes. They want you to build up 150 minutes worth of exercise a week. Your girl did 6 days of exercise this week, and each day was an hour. So I did what? 6 hours times 6. Somebody times that for me. Oh, your girl gonna be a star tomorrow in her class, okay? So shut up, Joe. Okay, so let's scroll to tell you what we're gonna be doing. It's a whole workbook here, okay? So they want you to start by eating the right amounts that meet your needs. There are sometimes that I can't finish all the meals and I don't worry about it. As long as I'm not hungry, I'm good. Okay? Because I'm mindful of calories too, because I know somebody my size should be eating 1,200 calories in order to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I'm not finna go over that 1,200 because I know the math doesn't compute. All right? So it says start or build your fitness plan. You guys know I'm on the bike, but I need to start doing the weight training because it's not looking good in here. It's not looking pretty. Let's put it that way. You guys, don't stop laughing at me. If you're not going to come sit here, don't be laughing over there. You're going to get punched. Like the lady said, oh, her bossiness came out today. Girl, I'm always bossy, but nobody can boss Joe. Ask his siblings. Myrna, are you watching? Ask his siblings. He used to run them people right. He was a tyrant. Do strength training, exercise regularly. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not doing that, but I'm starting. You want to sit there for a second? Make healthier food choices. Your body has to be in the camera or out of the camera. You can't have no portions in you.
I just want to say hello.
Okay, come. Okay, so Joe, come and say hello.
Hello, people. How you guys doing?
Increase daily activity. Explore ways to make these behaviors a habit. You know how habits are formed, right? In 21 days. Anything that you do for 21 days consecutively becomes a habit. Good or bad. Good or bad. If it's smoking, if it's doing drugs, if it's eating healthy, if it's exercising, if it's quit cussing bad words, you got to do it for 21 days. Everybody say hi, Joe, baby. You see it? Yeah. See it over there?
Hi, sis. Blueberry Queen.
That's blue.
Okay.
Remember blue in San Diego?
Okay.
That's blue. Okay. So the meats that they want you to eat is turkey, chicken, fish, cheese, eggs, beans, and tofu. Somebody take notes, please. Somebody take notes. Turkey, chicken, fish, cheese, eggs, beans, and tofu. Then that are your protein. Okay. You eat turtles? Is that chocolate? Is turtles a chocolate? Or you to eat hikiti? What you to eat? That's your protein. Don't come back and say, Barbara, can I have beef? Oh, no, hear any beef that in there? No. But Having said that, I ate beef a couple of times since I started the plan. Because why? That's all we had. Ground beef, that's all we had. And I ate it. I don't like the smell of ground turkey. It's a chocolate. The chocolate is on the plan too, but it's a now and again thing. Turkey, chicken, fish, cheese, eggs, beans, and tofu. Wanna hear me, right? That's your protein. That's your protein. Don't try to put no other protein up in there and say that's a protein because on a liad. All right. And they want you to eat 5 to 6 servings a day of that. All right. So if you're eating a piece of chicken breast, it's supposed to fit here in the palm of your hand, like a deck of cards. For the whole grains and the starchy vegetables, they want you to have 6 servings a day. I have to confess, I'm not up to 6 servings a day. I'm up to 4. But I feel like it's good for my body because the grains, honestly, and the high fibers type, what they call this, cruciferous vegetables, oh, God, pray for me. They do a number on me. They really do. They sit in my gut like they don't go nowhere for days. Then Joe has to go grab some aloe vera from the yard and he mix it in something and give me the drink. And then I'm cramping. And then oh my God, I don't want to bring you down. But the whole grains and the starchy vegetables, those are 6 servings a day. The fats like the oil, avocados, nuts, and olives, those are 4 servings a day. All right. So you can have some salad dressing. Just don't go on greedy. All right. Look at what the serving of the salad dressing is. Put the serving, put it in a little cup like this, and then dip your fork. Imagine this was a fork. Dip it in the dressing and then dip it in the salad. That way you could cut down on pouring all that thing on your salad like that. Okay. I learned that at Jenny Craig. For the non-starchy vegetables, you need 5 or more serving a day and everything goes. Carrots, tomato, mushroom, eggplant, whatever vegetable you like, you can eat 5 or more serving a day. Cooked is half a cup. Uncooked is 1 cup. No vegetables is off limit. Now, if it's one of your starchy vegetables like peas or corn, that has to go in your grain category, okay? So nothing is off limits on this plan. Certain things like Blue's turtles that she's eating, those are going to have to be a once in a blue moon type thing, okay? Now, the title is I ate what I wanted to eat and I still lost a pound. On the 20th was my wedding anniversary and I ate cake then. Christmas Day, we ate cake again. Jada's birthday, 2 days after Christmas, we ate cake again. And on New Year's, I ate cake again. So from the 20th to the 1st, I ate cake 4 times. And I still lost 1 pound in that time frame. And that's because I still did my exercises. The only time I don't go on the bike is when the winds are too powerful or it's raining. Even if I feel sick and I can't breathe well, I assessed this morning. I was having trouble with my breathing. And it's because of indigestion in the stomach, stuff like that. I still went on the bike. I still muscled my way through and went on the bike. They want you to drink 64 ounces of water. It's not hard to do that. This little cup right here, get a pretty cup like this that you like. This is 16 ounces plus. If you fill it to the rim, it's more than 16 ounces. And I'll drink one as I wake up in the morning. I'll have my breakfast and stuff. Then I'll sip one, between, I'd say 8 and 10. I sip one. I don't drink it all the way down. And that's 2 already. That's 2 16 ounces already. Then I have my lunch. After lunch, I drink the 3rd one. And I drink the 4th one after dinner. It's not hard to get this in. But you need to get a pretty cup that you like. Okay? A pretty cup that you like. So that's the 64 ounces. Remember, if you're doing a lot of activity, you might need more than the 64 ounces. If you're doing less activity, you might need less. Just go according to what your body is telling you and according to what color your pee looks like. It's not supposed to be real see-through, but it's not supposed to be dark yellow and smelling like ammonia either, okay? We're going to get real up in this place. Now, the lessons that I've learned say that your videos have to be short because if they're long, then Google won't show them around. But we're going through a quick lesson right here, so we're going to press on because if I end it right now and I start the live again, you might not find me. But what I might do is download this live and re-edit it and just chop it up according to what we might do. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Trisha. Fruits, it's only 2 to 3 servings of fruit a day, and it's any fruit that you want to eat, even if it's a banana, okay? Now, let me put my disclaimer. If you're on doctor's guidelines as to what you can eat because you are on statins and stuff like that because you have high cholesterol and they say you can't eat no grapefruit, please don't eat no grapefruit on this planet and say Barbara told you to do that. You go by what your doctor tells you can eat. Me, the doctor didn't tell me nothing was off limits. The doctor didn't tell me I can't eat grapefruit, I can't eat strawberry, I can't eat nuts. The doctor said I could eat everything. It's up to me to know what hurts my stomach, right? I know peanuts hurt my stomach, so I leave that alone. 2 to 3 serving of fruits for the day. So what I do is I eat 1 fruit with my breakfast, 1 with my lunch, and 1 with my dinner. And it serves as a nice dessert. And low-fat dairy and alternatives to dairy, 2 to 3 servings a day. That's low-fat milk, yogurt, and soy milk, all right? The milk counts as a carb, but it's not a grain. You can have 5 servings of carb in 1 meal. So your grain is a carb, the milk is a carb, the fruit is a carb. You see where I'm going with this, right? So sometimes beans is a carb, even though it's a protein. And they say instead of doing all that salt, you need herbs and spices and fresh lemon. I don't cook with a lot of salt as it is for me because I have Meniere's, and a long time ago, my ear, nose, and throat doctor had cut my sodium down from probably 3,000 milligrams a day to 1,000. You don't want to do that on your own ever. Don't do that on your own ever. You're going to kill yourself. You can cut back, but you don't want to cut it so low. I had to be under his care daily for him to tell me what to cut next. All right. That's why you don't see me put salt in a lot of things. I'm making bread, I don't put no salt. I'm making cake, I don't put no salt. It's not necessary, you know? So that's what I'm doing. So if anybody come back and say, what is Barbara doing to lose all that? If you guys come to me at my video and say, you lost a lot of weight, Barbara, are you sick? I'm going to go off because you guys know I'm not sick, because if I was sick, I would tell you. So I'm doing this thing that I'm doing with Kaiser. It's a 16-week program. And after that, it's a 6-month program of coaching. All right. So what we're going to do, like when I make a plate and I know it goes with the Healthy Balance program, I will put it up there. And I will say, hey, this is a plate that goes great with the thing. They're showing whole grains like the oatmeal and stuff like that. They're showing all the fruits and vegetables here on this page. And they have, I really should copy this book and have it as a paper book next time when we talk about it again. And it's like, don't buy the chips, point blank, period. Don't buy the chips and bring it in the house, because whatever you stare at is going to end up inside of you. If the chips is here and I'm going to watch it, I'm going to eat it. You know, so if you like that type of salty stuff, get some crackers. Get some multigrain crackers, whole grain crackers. They got some whole wheat crackers that looks like saltines. And what I do at nighttime, peanut butter has become my best friend. The serving of peanut butter is 2 tablespoons and it's 190 calories. They say you can have a serving. This is a serving, 2 tablespoons. This is 1/8 of a cup. I don't do that. I do 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. And you don't want to sit here and just eat the peanut butter from the tub, because you're going to overeat it. Measure out your tablespoon. Get your 3 multi-grain crackers. And I get my little 1/2 cup of milk, lactose milk. And that's my snack for 7 o'clock in the evening. And that just puts me in the right frame of mind to edit my videos and stuff. Yesterday, I tried something new because I didn't have my fruit with dinner. So I took a banana with 4 ounces of milk and I blended it in the NutriBullet blender combo thingy. And it made me a nice creamy milkshake that felt like I was drinking ice cream. The only thing that I should have done different was put some ice in it, but I didn't know how it was going to come out with just the 1 banana and the 4 ounces of milk. But it came out fantastic and really satisfied a need to go get something sweet and creamy and thick, you know, like ice cream and stuff like that. So I hope that this opens your eyes as to what I'm doing. You can ask me questions when this is done. You can go to the page after this is posted and you can say, Barbara, what was the protein again? And I will go type it in there. Maybe I'll go put it in the description. I'll do that. When this video is done uploading, I'll go to the description and I'll go ahead and type in what the proteins are and the serving amounts for the day, what the grains are, what the fruits, the veggies, the oils, which is the fats, and the water. I don't know nothing about coffee or tea on this plan because I don't drink coffee or tea. I do know that you don't want to drink coffee if this is something you can get off of. And I learned this from my friend Joe, not my husband Joe, but my nutrition guy Joe. He says coffee feeds cancer and coffee feeds heart attacks. So if you're hooked on coffee and there's any way you can get off, try to get off. I've never drank coffee. I don't even know what coffee tastes like. I ain't drinking that. I don't do caffeine because I have Meniere's. It triggers off the dizzy spells. So Joe told my Joe to get the, what's it called, Joe? Matcha? Matcha tea. And Joe bought it. That stuff tastes green like the grass outside. You know me, I'm very, very colorful with how I describe stuff. It tastes green like the grass outside. If I were to drink that because it's great for weight loss, according to what the other Joe said, I would let Joe mix that up hot, put it to chill, and drink it fast. That's how I would do it. I don't like the taste. And if I don't like the taste of something 10 to 1, I won't do it. So there's a lot of vegetables that I stay away from. Beets, I don't like beets. I don't like kale. And I don't have to put those on this plan if I don't want to, because I'm eating everything else. So get the stuff that you like. All right. If you find that the food is too much food to try to do 4 meals a day, then don't eat off of a blue plate, because everything blue makes you don't want to eat. It kills your appetite. All right. Red and yellow makes you want to eat. That's why you see Chili's and Olive Garden and all those places and Red Lobster are all painted red and yellow, because they want you to eat more when you go there. Because some people, they're overweight, they're morbidly obese like me, and they'll start a plan like this and, oh my God, this is too much food for me to eat. And then it's like, well, how am I fat then? What in the heck was I doing wrong, right? So I don't find it to be too much food. There's only a couple of days when I couldn't get the last meal, and it's because I ate the second meal too late. Like if I eat my lunch at 3 o'clock, which I shouldn't do, but when I'm busy, that's what happens. Like yesterday, there was nobody here to bring me the food, and I was tied to the computer over there with my lessons, the 4-hour live event, and Joe's outside waiting for me to get the food. Oh, he was evil yesterday, though. Sometimes, he pays me back. Don't feel sorry for him. If you see me boss him around, don't feel sorry for him, because he knows how to pay me back. Joe, can you bring your last thing to show them what you did, babe? Your car, your truck. So nobody's talking. You guys are just listening. If you don't have to be on this with me, again, if you want to be on this, check with your doctor. Don't just switch up your stuff and kill yourself and come blame Barbara. That's my disclaimer. Check with your doctor first. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I don't even play one on TV, okay? This is Joe Next truck that he did. The truck have bonnet. The wheel have, what you call it thing? Traction. I don't know what the hell. It have one bed. Oh my God. It got bumper. I'm telling you. The raw vegetables is 1 cup. And Christina, I will go put all that stuff in the description when this video populates. You should be able to see the video right away, but I won't be able to see the video for 24 hours on my page. But I will go through StreamYard to find the video that way. And then I will go in there and type up what all you need to know. And we'll go from there. This has always been my best friend. Cess can tell you. It's a great plan, right, Cess? Papaya enzyme helps a lot with my digestive problems that I have. I don't have reflux or heartburn. I just have to where I don't process high fiber things fast. Other people can eat all this fiber and they live in the bathroom, right? Not me. It'll sit there and it will. Anyways, we'll fix that. We'll work on it. Thanks, Seth. I think, I probably do have IBS, but they can't test me for anything until what is out of town and gone, which, what is never going to leave. We're just going to have to be inoculated against it. So this is what I'm doing for my New Year. I never set, what do you call the thing? Resolutions. I never make New Year's resolutions, because resolutions, you fail on those within the first 2 weeks of the new year. You get fed up. It's too much to deal with. You come off of a high from Christmas, eating all that stuff, black cake, eggnog, milk cake, turkey, this, and all of a sudden you're starving in January. By February, when Valentine's come, you already lost it. You already lost. So I don't set myself up for that. I don't start diets on Mondays. I don't start diets at a certain time. I start diet when I feel like start. I saw this plan that the doctor wrote me after my last exam and said, do you still have trouble with your weight? Well, damn straight, she said I have trouble with my weight. They took my weight when I went there. And I said, yes. And then she said, well, maybe you want to try Weight Watchers. I said, who can afford that? Because even online for Weight Watchers is hard. It's expensive. And she goes, oh, what was I thinking? Do you want to try one of our plans that we have going? I'm like, hell yeah. And I signed up immediately. I did not even have to think about it. I took the first class on the 4th. From the first class, I made the changes with what I had in the house. Please don't go throw away your food. Please don't go throw away your food. If you already bought groceries, times are hard. They're not giving us no food stamps. They want to give us $111 for a family of 4. And even so, every 2 seconds, they up your butt with a rubber hose trying to see what you're making, right? And then when you turn in what you're making, because we don't lie, then they're like, oh, it's going to be $56. You keep your little stinking $56. We're going to make it some way. We cockroaches. We know how to adapt. So don't throw away your food. Don't throw away your food. Whatever you have in there is what you're going to start with. Now, if all you have is cookies and ice cream and chips, don't be stupid. Throw them there, throw those away. But if you have beef, ground beef, you have white rice and not brown rice, you have white pasta and not brown pasta, don't worry. Cook it and serve it the way I showed you guys in one of my prior videos. I will put that in a card somewhere up here, the other video that I made already, when I showed you what the plate looked like. It's the plate method. You're supposed to cut the plate in half. Half of it is your non-starchy vegetables. Cut the plate in two quarters. One quarter is your grain and the other quarter is your meat. And the plate is supposed to look like a Mickey Mouse ears because up on the top you can have the fruit and the dairy product. All right. But I only do the dairy once a day and I do the fruit with each meal. You guys got it? I hope it makes sense. You know, I'm here for you guys. I always say I'm not here to hold anybody's hand because I always do this. I start a plan and I need to breathe for my own self, put on my own mask first and strengthen me. And then I tell the whole world. And then everybody starts nipping at me like this. I need help. I need help. Barbara, Barbara, Barbara. I took off my Google number off of my phone for a while because it was blowing up over the holiday period. You know, people are stressed out about the politics. They think that, you know, Trump is going to steal the elections. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing Mike Pence can do. Mike Pence signing off on that thing on Wednesday is the equivalent of him opening the envelope at the Oscars or the Grammy and reading off who won. He can't change who won. Nothing will change that, okay? So stop blowing up my phone saying all this stuff because it's like, oh my God, that Google number comes to my cell phone. And I had to take it off because everybody was clamoring. You know, I don't know any content creator in YouTube, even the ones I've spoken to, that will give you their phone number. They don't do that. Even if it's a Google number, they don't want you to call them. They want to come on live and chit chat with you, make much of you, and then get off and they don't know you. But I've come to know quite a few of you, even like Edmund. I know Edmund's age range and you know what Edmund's about, but I don't know Edmund to talk on the phone. I've talked to Cess on the phone. I've talked to Carla on the phone, Jermaine, Richard, Blue, right? Faye. Hey, Faye, if you're watching, honey. But it's like, you guys surround and protect me. You guys did that. But some of the fringe, you know, it's like, no, that number is there. Like if you're having trouble with the book, like if you bought a book and the book didn't come, then that's customer service, you know, because I've talked to a lot of YouTubers and they chit chat with me through DMs in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, but they never give me their phone number. There's only one YouTuber's phone number that I have, and it's Prissy P. And Prissy P was supposed to come here in June around Joshua's birthday, and we were going to collab. She was going to stay in my town. They were going to have their own hotel. They were going to stay for 4 to 7 days. And they were going to come here and do several recordings and stuff like that, but it didn't happen because of COVID, and it got put off, and it'll happen when it happens, you know. But that's the only number I have. And what we do with each other, we don't call each other. We text each other, hey, are you okay? You know, lift your head up, carry on, stuff like that. We boost each other like I do with Sherry Shepherd. Every time I text her, it's something to boost her. It's never to bug her for something. You know what I mean? So if you think you're in that dire need of prayer, you can come and put it in the comments on one of my videos, especially one of my last videos. Say, I'm in need of prayer. If anybody is listening, please pray for me. You know, but it's like to like blow up my phone and stuff like that. I can't. I'm only one little me. And all I have behind me is my husband and my 3 kids and my 2 dogs. I don't have anybody else behind me besides you guys. The 2 handfuls of you that have come into my life as a blessing that says, you know, you can do it. We stand behind you. The people that are proud when something good happens, like if I get put in a blog or a magazine, or like when things change, if I go cook with the Pioneer Woman, that's one of my dreams. I'd love to go cook with her. You know? So for right now, we can't fix what's going on in the world. So guess what? We're going to fix ourselves. And I'm going to fix my weight problem once and for all. And by me doing this, the rest of the family is coming on board, but I've not forced anybody to come on board. Jada's trying to do the plate method the best she can, and she will get it together eventually because she sees what I'm doing. She sees my results. So I still lost a pound. I'm 184.8. That's where I was 2 years ago when I had my gallbladder removed. So now this is new territory for me. And when I get to like 180, 179, the lowest I've been in about 10 years is 170. So you guys are along with me for the ride. And I am learning a lot about doing YouTube, and you might see the videos come up differently. The videos are going to be between 5 and 7 minutes long. Some of them are going to be longer, like this one's going to be longer. But for the most part, 5 to 7 minutes long, because of the fact that I won't be in YouTube's algorithm if I don't make the videos shorter. They've changed algorithm on January the 1st. And if the video, let's say I'm doing a cake or something, and I can't get it all in that 5 to 7 minutes, oh, well, it's going to have to be a part 2. And I'll upload them like back to back. You know what I mean? So, but I am going to be in the algorithm. I am going to keep that money up. That 1,600 is just the start. We're going to grow. I speak that over my own self as I encourage my own self and lift my own self up. We didn't get the $600 yet. Joshua got his, but the rest, well, Jada's not going to get none. Pray for Jada. Pray for Jada, because Jada wants to murder everybody because she don't get that money. You know, but we are going to bless her with some money because she need to pay her bills, and she hasn't worked in 2 weeks because school has been closed, right? Yeah, so we're not the lucky ones to get it first this time around. The people who got it last, like Joshua got his 2 weeks after we did the last time, he got it first this time. And so that's been a blessing for him. Well, it's been a blessing for the household because he bought some food. We got groceries. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. What do the song go? Praise the Lord and pass the plate. I can't talk today. I can't. Anyways, guys, it's been 36 minutes. I'm going to end this one, and let me know in the comments what you need to know about the plan. Let me know when you want to see me do my live events. I really do feel like I have to do them in the middle of the day because that's when it's peaceful and quiet, when nobody's around doing their food and stuff. But you guys let me know, okay? Because I want to go by what works for you, because a lot of you are on the East Coast. A lot of my viewers are on the East Coast, okay? So keep praying for the world on a whole with this COVID thing, because like I said, I have a few friends that have it. I have a friend that works at Walmart that got it from Walmart where she works, and she has thyroid issues, so I'm praying for her and her mom and her brother and her dad. And then I have my other friend, like I told you at the start, that has it. He and one of his kids, I think, and his pregnant girlfriend has it. I'm telling you, we got to keep everybody lifted up, and we lift up all the frontline workers, all right? I love you all for coming in. I'll go put things in the description. You guys look for it. And if you have questions, go ask me. Thank you for watching my last 5 videos that I put up back to back to back. It was going to be one video, but I broke it up into 5. You guys put a lot of comments, which put me in the algorithm. Thank you so much for that, guys. I love you.